Hello and welcome to the dual credit presentation. My name is Trisha Hensley and I will be your narrator for today to give you all the information you need to know about how your child can earn their associate's degree while still in high school for free. So let's begin. How is this even possible? How do we earn an associate's degree while we're still in high school? First of all, I want to give you a little bit of information. We have Miss Debbie Nort, who is the Director of College and Career, and she is also over all dual credit classes. Then there's me, Trisha Hensley, and I am a dual credit professor here on the campus of Stafford High School, and I teach EDU 1300. It is the introductory class that all freshmen are required to take. Then we have Miss Athena Walker. She is the director and a liaison between HCC and Stafford. She's considered an HCC P16 director. HCC, that's Houston Community College, and Stafford have become partners to give your child the opportunity to earn their associate's degree while still in high school. If you're like me, I have a daughter, she's a junior in high school, and I can remember when she started high school, I remember thinking, how in the world am I going to pay for college in 4 years? And you may be sitting there thinking the same thing. You're about to have a child coming into high school, and you're wondering, how are we going to pay for this? So I want to give you a little bit of information. This is recent statistics that came out in 2019 that are going to show you just the average income of a high school student versus a person with an associate's degree versus someone with a 4-year bachelor's degree. So let's take a look. The median income, so the average income for people average age of 25 to 34, if they only had a high school diploma, their earnings would be around $34,880. If they have an associate's degree, their income increases to $39,960. This is a $5,080 a year difference, which I know doesn't sound like a lot, but if you think about it, it's $423 a month. That's a car note. So that's a big difference when you think about it in that respect. Then if they decided to go on and get their bachelor's degree, which over half of people who have attended a 2-year college or have an associate's degree, over half of the people who do that do continue to get a bachelor's degree. So if your child decided to go on and get that bachelor's degree, their income would increase to $57,920. That is a $23,040 difference. So now we're talking, right? I mean, that makes it a $1,920 a month difference. So now we went from thinking about a car note to talking about a mortgage. So this is huge. You're talking about it, your child could graduate high school with an associate's degree at 18 years old. And then in 2 more years, so by the time they're 20, they could essentially be making $1,920 more than anyone who just came out with a high school diploma. Sounds pretty exciting, right? So, what have our students at Stafford said about the dual credit program? We conducted a survey this year with all of our freshmen on campus, and I think you'll find the results quite interesting. So we asked our students, would you be interested in taking dual credit courses in high school if they were offered for free? You'll notice that 60% said yes, and we had 34.5% that said maybe. And honestly, I think if they understood what this truly meant, that maybe would probably move into that yes column. I definitely don't think that it would go into the no column. And then we asked them another question. Did you know that your school offers a waiver that allows you to take college classes for free? Look at that. Over 60% said no. They didn't know that we did that. So that's why we're doing this presentation today. We really want you to understand that Stafford offers an associate's degree for free. And it's so important, and this was so sad to me that this many people did not know that we offered it for free. So very interesting, and I think that once people are aware and they're aware of those statistics that I just shared with you, more and more will be interested in getting that associate's degree from Stafford High School and Houston Community College. So what do we do from here? How do we get there? Let's take a look. So the first step is that the students will have to be TSAI to test it. This is just a placement test for students that are going to enroll in any public college or university in Texas. So they will take this test. The test, it just helps Texas schools determine whether they're college ready. Okay, so whether they're ready to come into a college level course in the areas of reading, writing, and math. Students will need to take the TSAI-2 exam prior to being enrolled into a dual credit class. Okay, so a prep class is going to be offered next year. There's going to be a TSAI prep class that's going to be offered semester 1 for all freshmen that are going to be interested in taking dual credit classes. And then they would start semester 2 with their first dual credit class. So we're going to try to prepare them and train them and give them test taking skills so that when they get ready to take this test, they're ready to go. Stafford High School will administer the exam to the students requesting to take dual credit courses. We are allowed to test them here on our campus. So here's some general information. Right now, here at Stafford High School, we offer 7 Associates of Arts pathways. We have 1 academic pathway, 6 college and career pathways. So that's a total of 14 different pathways. That's pretty exciting. 14 different ways that you could get an associate's degree. Each associate degree is 60 college credit hours. That equates to a $30,000 program. So what's exciting about that is it's almost like Stafford and HCC are saying, hey, here's your associate's degree and $30,000 we just saved you. So that's pretty exciting. My daughter is in a different high school and we pay for her dual credit classes. So this is a really awesome thing that Stafford offers for your children. And like I told you a while ago, 46%, almost half of all students who completed a 4-year degree had enrolled in a 2-year institution at some point prior. So this would be similar to that, like enrolling into a 2-year institution, Houston Community College. So just good information to have. These are the component parts for an associate's degree. So this just shows you the requirements of what your child will need in order to accomplish that. And we're going to get a little more in depth with that here in just a second. But I'll give you just a few seconds to look over this before we move to the next slide. This is a sample associate's degree plan. So as you can see, this is an Associates of Arts multidisciplinary studies, and it's a sample plan that walks you through how they get their credits, what classes they would need to take, and it shows you down here an accumulation of 61 credit hours. On this sample associate's degree plan, this is for film and video. And you'll see the coursework that is needed and required in order to get that degree. Again, these are samples, so some of these classes may change or may be called something different from time to time, but this is just a general idea of showing you what they would need to do. So let's take a look at a 4-year plan, which is an 11-semester plan in order to get your associate's degree. So one of the things that I think stands out the most is you'll see that they have to take classes in the summer. Each summer of their high school years, they will take at least 1 class on the HCC campus, as you can see right here. Starting their freshman year, they will take the TSI prep class that I was talking to you about, and that is to prepare them to get ready to take that college entrance exam. And then in the spring semester, they will actually be enrolled in the EDU 1300 Learning Framework. That's a great class. It teaches them how to take notes, how to study, how to set goals, how to manage their time. It's an amazing class. I almost think it should be required for everyone to take, including myself. Okay, so then you'll see that's freshman year. They have the opportunity to take Spanish as well. Spanish does require pre-approval. Then they have summer classes that they will take, and they will be required to take at least one class, summer 1, and one class, summer 2. So that's essentially one class in June, one class in July. Then you'll see their sophomore year. Sophomore year, they will not take a dual credit class unless they are on a pathway for one of these classes that you see here. If they are on one of these pathways, then they will have a dual credit class. But if not, they don't have to take one their sophomore year. They'll have the Spanish with the pre-approval, but they will have gotten their credit hours in the summer. Then you'll roll into summer again of their sophomore year, and they will be required to take HCC classes again. And then you'll see their junior year, and so on and so forth. So this just kind of gives you an idea of what is coming ahead. This is really exciting to report. In 2020, we had 3 people graduate with their associate's degree, and that was the first time in history for Stafford to have a college degree before graduating high school. Really, really good stuff. And right now, currently, as we speak today, we are on track to graduate 9 people with their associate's degree. So we have 9 candidates, and we are hopeful that they will all get their associate's degree this year while in high school. Yay, round of applause. That's so exciting. So a little bit of important information for applying. Students will need a valid email address, and it cannot be their Stafford email, okay? It must be a Gmail, Yahoo, whatever, but it cannot be a Stafford high school email address. So just make sure they use a personal one that they actually check and they don't delete and create a new one. Students will need their social security number, so you'll need to make sure that they have that handy when we get ready to apply. And then they must use their full legal name, so first, last, and middle. The application steps. Step number 1 is they need to log into the Apply Texas website, and then that's where you'll use your personal email. And then step 2, within the 24 hours, they will get a letter, an email from HCC that gives them their ID number. The next step is we'll take them through the waiver process, and they have to have that HCC ID in order to get the waiver. And what the waiver does is pay for the classes. So you definitely want to get to this waiver spot because that is actually the payment. That's what covers the classes. And then step 4, the counselor will add them into the EDU 1300 and add it into their schedule. Here is a little bit of contact information. Ms. Nort, like I said, is the director. I am Tricia Hensley, and I am a professor, and then Ms. Athena Walker. Last but not least, I would like to encourage you to please fill out this interest form. If this is something that sounds exciting to you, like it is exciting to me to be able to offer this to y'all, please take the time to fill out this form. You can click directly on this link right here, and it'll take you into a form for you to answer a few questions. And once you fill out this form, we will reach out to you personally and give you all the information that you need in order for your kid to apply for dual credit classes. I hope so much to see you in the fall of next year, and I can't wait to meet your students and help them earn their associate's degree while still in high school and get that higher salary, get into that higher bracket, and then only have 2 years to complete their bachelor's. Can't wait to meet them. Look forward to it. Thank you so much.